Buncombe County is getting closer to having 70% of its population vaccinated against COVID-19.
It's a goal officials are working towards right now. News 13's Anjali Patel shows us why 70% is a significant number, although it may not be as important as we once thought.
Buncombe County Health and Human Services could hit 100,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses administered this week. And this vaccine clinic at the Ferguson YMCA is part of their efforts to reach another big milestone. 70% of the population vaccinated. That's the goal Buncombe County health officials set when COVID vaccines first became available.
At that point in time, we were hoping there was potential to get some kind of herd immunity effect.
But health officials say the more contagious the disease, the more it would take to eradicate it, which may never happen with COVID. Why do you think the Delta variant is changing our idea of herd immunity and what it would take to possibly achieve that?
Originally, we thought there would be a chance for herd immunity at about 70%, as is typical with a lot of diseases and viruses. But as more data comes out and we're seeing not only how the variants play, but kind of the response from the nation as a whole, experts are telling us is that this is going to be something more that we live with.
70% still marks a high level of protection, though.
It's still a goal of ours to meet by the end of the year.
Buncombe County not too far from hitting that goal, with 65% of the population partially vaccinated and 62% fully. In Haywood County, it seems less likely to happen. But 70%'s not necessarily the goal there. They just want to get their numbers up.
It's one less person in the hospital. It's one less strain on the healthcare system.
And with OSHA soon to require employees at places with more than 100 workers to either get vaccinated or routinely tested, that could help move the needle too.
I do think if you start talking about vaccine mandates that we will see the numbers go up.
Now, as part of that effort to get to 70%, Buncombe Health and Human Services is hosting another COVID vaccine clinic on Wednesday from 2 to 6 at Buncombe Middle School.
Event operators in Asheville are sharing COVID protocols that they're enforcing as part of the Asheville Area Arts Council Town Hall.
News 13's Kimberly King has more from the Diana Wortham Theater that's getting ready for a sold-out event tonight.
The Diana Wortham Theater has 3 different venues, and like many spaces in Asheville, is requiring either proof of vaccination or a recent COVID negative test. But one interesting addition they have here are wristbands that they give to people that show proof. From the Orange Peel to Rabbit to Harrah's Cherokee Center, each had managers on the Art Council's remote town hall, sharing what they're doing to tamp down on COVID spread. Bob Hinkle is with Whitehorse in Black Mountain.
And so we've got a very, very large garage door, which lets in a lot of air, and big fans, not as big as the Orange Peel, but big fans.
Salvage Station this Friday will require vaccination cards and indoor mask policies in place.
People who are mad about it really just speak up online, and then they don't ever show up or cause a problem.
We do a lot of shows here, sometimes 50 a month.
The Gray Eagle also requires cards.
We require proof of vaccination or proof of a negative test.
Ray Jeffrey, managing director of the Wortham Theater, showed us the bands offered to attendees who have proof of vaccination.
They get this and they can wear it to all subsequent performances that they attend.
During the Zoom event, she shared more on the dance troupe of Harlem's show.
The company is arriving today. They have completely sold out performances. They are traveling with their own COVID wellness manager.
Harrah's Cherokee Center staff are also doing rapid tests if someone doesn't have a card. The county's indoor mask policy is a challenge.
Being mask police with 2,000 people in a big open crowd is really hard.
Issues, he said, more often surface with people coming from states with more relaxed policies.
The people from South Carolina and Tennessee and Georgia that are coming to our shows.
So our recommendation, I believe, is going to be to extend that indoor mask mandate. Probably the commissioners really decide how long, but probably for another period of time. I'd imagine it would be another month.
So we've had a few issues that turned into altercations.
That from staff with the Orange Peel when some have refused to mask up. The venue also adding an air circulation system. Overall, all venues reporting people are mostly abiding by the rules.
The money is there, but the property is not.
The Asheville Housing Authority says it has almost 1,400 housing vouchers to give out, but it's not using all of them because there aren't enough available rental units.
News 13's Caitlin Pinter followed 2 affordable housing meetings today to show what's being done to fix the problem.
Buncombe County Commission Chairman Brownie Newman says the city of Asheville and Buncombe County are losing ground on this every year, saying that affordable housing availability is just getting worse. On Tuesday, Buncombe County's Affordable Housing Subcommittee met to discuss goals to increase affordable housing.
Hopefully, like 5 years from now, we would be in a better position as a community.
Buncombe County staff say the county needs more than 4,100 rental units to meet demand. The subcommittee is looking at 3 different options to get there.
We know we need to be increasing the numbers of affordable homes for purchase and rent in the community.
The most expensive option would add more than 1,200 affordable rental units over 5 years at a cost of $35 million. The county also needs more than 3,500 for sale units. The most expensive option would add more than 520 for sale units with a $19 million price tag. Neither goal for rental or for sale housing puts the county anywhere close to the total units needed. What's the point at this point if you're not going to meet that need?
Yeah. Well, the goals that we're talking about at the meeting today, contemplate potentially doubling or tripling the amount of new affordable apartments and homes that would be built in Buncombe County.
Also on Tuesday, the City of Asheville's Housing and Development Committee voted to recommend approval to City Council for a land use incentive grant for a planned development at 120 Charlotte Street. 19 of those proposed units will accept housing vouchers. This grant will now move to City Council for approval.
It seems pretty clean to me. We're getting 20%. We're on transit lines. We have the voucher acceptance. I mean, this is frankly great.
Buncombe County's Affordable Housing Subcommittee will continue to work on these housing goals until they're set to be finalized later next month.